Hey, what's up, everybody? And please welcome me back. This is my first dial back into an occult video in a while. So what this video is going to be about is basically a lot of newbies out there wondering, how do they find their path? What exactly is a path? What exactly is occultism? A lot of people wonder what that is, and just things of that nature. And it's all really, really simple, but it's all really fucking hard, and a lot of people are going to get discouraged and try to go against the grain, and that never really works. Basically, occultism is not so much today what it used to be. I mean, we have light, electricity, internet, fucking telescopes. We know so much. 4,000, 5,000 years ago, in the days of Plato and Socrates and Jesus and Apollonius, the other magician, or the Mithras cults and all these things, Herodotus was just, what is this? Oh, the planets, what are they? I mean, and they stayed in their little pocket. So their religion was their religion. They had nothing what was going on, with the Indians and, information wasn't that easy to pass around and spread around, so it was a cult. What is a cult? Hidden a secret knowledge. So a few people were lucky enough to go around and travel and learn this new language and get these books, and oh my God, look at what this says. They're talking about chakras and the kundalini and I mean, these days everything is translated. We have the internet. We don't have to fly around the world. We go on secrettext.com. We get every book on occultism ever written. The Bible at one point, it's still, I mean, that's probably the best source of occultism because it all starts from the Bible. All atheists, all Satanists, all magicians, pretty much from all walks of life, are going to use the Catholic Bible as the reference book. And the books of Psalms are also used in a lot of customs because that right there is the spell book. And, the stupid-ass Satanists want to do everything backwards, so they, just go backwards from what the Bible says. And the atheists still do believe, even though they say they don't believe, there's some beliefs, so they're going to check it out. And plus you have to check it out because it's the main source book, along with other things. How do you find your path? Very interesting. What is your nationality? What religion are you? What were you born into? If the answer is none of the above, we have a different situation. What are you fond of? What's calling you? Are you Irish? But you feel like you like the Norse gods? Do you like the black culture, but you're not black? Is hoodoo calling you? I mean, there's a million ways to go around this. For me, first thing that I did when I decided that I want to start studying the occult was I picked up a book on Wicca. Amber K, something True Magic, threw that book in the trash. This is not nothing which I want to know about. Threw that shit in the fucking garbage. And I was pretty upset, And then prior to that, I had the Necronomicon, which is not fake. Don't believe the hype. That fucking book was dangerous. I'm talking about the Simon version, though. And, should I even mention it? Should I even mention the Satanic Bible? It's a cute book. It's a good book. It makes a lot of sense, but no, that's... So, I went through a lot of things. In 2012, my father had passed away. At that point, I'd been studying occultism, here and there, around the internet, Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead, the Dead Sea Scrolls, some of the apocryphy from the Bible. Dad passed away. I had a real calling to get back into my religion, and I started really reading the book, and then I found the apocryphy and the Dead Sea Scrolls, and a lot of things didn't really fit together. Then there's the book of Enoch, very occult text. And then we find, Book of Solomon and how he built the temples with the demons. And I started finding this shit intriguing. So, found about, all the Gnosis and the Gnostic text. Loved them. You could find God within yourself. You are the inner light. Now this is kind of going now, while they say Jesus went to India, because now this is kind of saying pretty much just shedding a different light on the chakra systems and the ancient Indian and Asian systems. Also, wasn't enough for me. Folk magic, Christian folk magic. I like the idea of the grimoires. I do the high magic, I do the ceremonial magic, but hoodoo is calling me. Anyone who's known me, I must have been a black man in my former life, just naturally, hip-hop fan, before any other white cat that I remember. Always into dark-skinned, big-booty chicks. Something about the culture just always drew me in. So I had to learn about hoodoo. Now I hit something. Now I fucking hit the nail on the head. Now I'm doing low magic with high magic and all the fun shit, the horseshoes, mixing the powders, doing the dustings, making the dolls. This shit is fun. Now I have my Catholic prayers, my Kabbalistic systems that I do, the grimoire tradition, and hoodoo. Hoodoo is my fucking baby. I could use my Catholic saints. I could use some of the African deities as well, who I'm pretty cool with at this point in the game. I'm an initiate. I don't break any of the rules. I pay homage. And I really like hoodoo, man. I like the dusts. I like the oils. I like the washes. I like the curses. I like the blessings. So, I didn't find my path. My path found me. My path is just very eclectic. My path is, I'm a Catholic at heart. Gnostic, but also Roman Catholic. It's just what I am, what I want to be. With a twist of Kabbalism, whatever the fuck you call it, the Kabbalah, and hoodoo, man. I am the voodoo you do. Bye-bye. I'm celebrating. I had a little bit of Mike's Hard Lemonade, but not a little bottle. I had this big motherfucker. It's a little bit twisted up here. So anyway, if you want to find your path, I suggest that you read. For one thing, I read so much. One week I was a Wiccan, the next week I was a Satanist. Next week I'm a fucking Druid. They don't even exist anymore. Everybody goes through this. Just read, but really, your path is going to hit you. Whatever your heart desires. Me, I went back to Catholicism after my tragedy, and God sheltered me, and Saint Michael and Raphael and Gabriel and Oriel and Mother Mary. I don't know where I'd be without you. And hoodoo saved my life a lot, man. And that's me. You got to find you. You got to do you. Study as much as you can, but try to study within your lineage, within your race, or within your interest. Like, you could be a black guy, but your whole life you had a fucking fascination with Vikings. Norse magic would be your thing. The Norse originally might not have been black, but hey, you feel this inside of you. Who knows what you were in a former life? You fucking study that Norse magic and you'll get somewhere. Also, before we begin anything, I'm going to get a few basics. You need a great starting point. Books that I recommend anybody get, and you could download this, you could PDF this anywhere. Agrippa's 3 books of occultism. There is a 4th that comes later, that's a grimoire. But you start off with Agrippa's 3 books. Front to back 3 times. Let this shit sink in. Very important. The Bible, the Old Testament, and the New Testament. Now, as for the Old Testament, personally, I recommend that you read the Septuagint, which is the Greek translation. Goes down a lot smoother for us, non-Jewish folk. And, then you read the new Jesus and all of that. You read the Apocrypha. You got to read the Book of Enoch. Read the Book of Enoch before you read the Bible, because then you'll know what the fuck the Bible's talking about. And you need a method of divination. For me, it's the tarot. I'm the king of all fucking tarot. It could be runes. Once again, it depends on what your path is. But for most people, it's going to be the tarot. Hit me up. I mean, so many free sources of tarot out there. I mean, really, really good, obscure text that can make you a fucking tarot master in 2 years. When you first start reading the tarot, you're going to be really discouraged. There's 78 cards. 78 cards. So, some people don't reverse them, some do. I do reverse them, so I had to learn 78 times 2. I had to learn the meaning of them, reversed and unreversed, you know what I'm saying? And, you learn the basic reading of what the book says, but then you got to toss all that out. Now, after you think you really know, oh, the book said this, the book said that, the match throws that shit away. I'll burn that shit. If you're one of my students, I'll burn that shit in the barbecue. Now look at the cards. What does your intuition say? It's all about intuition. And that's why I'm such a good tarot reader. I go by what the card's telling me, not what the card is telling the fucking books. You fucking heard me, man? Yo, rest in peace, Prodigy. Yeah, man. Just gonna get back to this magic stuff, man. I had to do a real black magic spell, man. I hope I ain't gonna rest in fucking hell for this shit. But, there was a situation going on with the medicine that I need to survive. I had to go fucking medieval on that ass, man. To quote Money Grip in Pulp Fiction. But, God is good, God is great. I got my meds back. Anthony Arcanum, most famous magician and tarot reader in New York fucking City. My power is growing immensely. Now I gotta start making more money again. Yeah, with this game. Between what I was going on with my doctor, with my illnesses, everything else, clients ain't coming to me. So now, guys, come back to me. Let's get business going. Alright? I need some new clients, too. I want some of you YouTube motherfuckers that I'm always teaching everything to start coming to me. My peeps over at wizardforum.com, and yes, you got a shout out again. My peeps, that's where I get all my fucking business from. I should be getting some YouTube business. And I should be getting some neighborhood business. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But nah, it would be nice if you would come. It would be nice. I'll do right by you. So what do we got going on? We got arcanumtarotmagic.com, which is the website. It's the blog. And you could schedule an appointment. You could hit me up, A. Anzalone Jr. at AOL.com. That's A. N as in Nancy, Z as in Zebra, ALONEJR at AOL.com. Let's fuck somebody up. I mean, I don't want no love spells. Please, motherfuckers, do not come to me with any of these love spells for a while. Any cursings, any bindings, anything fucking fun, anything gully, let's get to it, man. Let's do some fucking death magic. Let's do some blood spells. Alright? Let's do some revenge workings. Let's make this shit fun again. I'm on the run again. I got my gun again. Gonna make you my fucking son again. So, like, subscribe, comment. Get this channel out there. Oh, and guys, girls, anybody, send me a request. What do you want to know about? What do you want to talk about? And when I mentioned wizardforums.com, if you think you got what it takes, join that site. We're 24,000 strong right now. Some of the best matches in the world are on there. I'm a mod on there. One of the highest decorated. 55 rep score. Nearly impossible. So you catch me on there. My name in there is Magic in QU, but right underneath it, you'll know it's me because it says Anthony Arcanum. And then, I have the mod and all the stars and all of that shit. So I invite you. Oh, and since I'm inviting yo ass, if you do sign up, when it says who referred you, give me the respect. St. Anthony Arcanum. Alright? Alright, 1.